Hey, I know it's been a few weeks, but I'm back, and one of the reasons I've been away was for this exact reason I'm going to talk about here, and it is a new rant. What I really want to know is why people think we need to live in such a binary system of choices. You either pick this or you pick that, and that's the way it is. And if you pick this, and I pick this, then this is wrong. And I see it happening across the board on many, many different things, from technology to clothing to cars to you name it, it's there. More specifically, it comes to my choice of what I purchased on September 19th, and yes, it was the iPhone 6. Now, for the last 3 years, I've been working off an iPhone 4. All my previous videos that you've been seeing have been made with an iPhone 4. Now, the iPhone 4 was my first smartphone, my second phone completely. The first one was a Samsung flip thingy. What I'm seeing across the board now seems to be that if you choose an iPhone, suddenly you're an Apple fanboy. That you didn't make a decision yourself, you just followed along. You're some sort of sheep, or sheeple as I've also been seen, and immediately charts pop up and people's opinions come up and say how horrible you are. College Humor did a satire piece of the 5 best reasons to buy an iPhone, completely bashing anyone who decided to buy one by saying that Android was superior. Now the problem isn't, is Android superior? Is Apple better? No, the problem becomes when you're immediately narrowed down to a fanboy status or fangirl status simply because you chose a product. Now, what's funny here is by me merely saying I got an Apple iPhone 6, many people immediately think he's an Apple fanboy. Despite the fact that the only Apple product I own right now is an Apple iPhone. And now I do own 2 because I kept my 4 and I gave it to my daughter to use as an iPod, but that's all I own. I've never had anything else aside from these 2 smartphones, Apple product. I don't have any laptops, desktops, iPods, what else does Apple make? Anything else Apple makes, I don't own. iPads, even our tablet that we have in our house, that's actually my wife's, is an Acer Android tablet. My computer that's right here is an Acer desktop computer. My 2 monitors that are sitting right here, one's a Samsung and one's an Acer. I like what works. I like what works for me. And yet somehow we take that and we say, well, you make the wrong decision because I like this other thing. Oh, you're a PlayStation fanboy because you don't like Xbox. I have an Xbox, you have a PlayStation, so you obviously are such a fanboy. Where do we come across where we stop saying, this is what works for you, this is what works for me, great decision. You got an Apple iPhone, cool, that must really, really work for you and you must really like it. Oh, you got an Android. Cool, that must really, really work for you and you must really, really enjoy it. And yet we flip it around and say, oh, you're a moron for picking what you picked. Why do we think this way? Why can't we just celebrate in decision making? Decisions make life interesting. If everyone had the same thing, where would the interest be? Where would the innovation be? Where would the changes come? Where would the complaining online go? I chose an iPhone for 2 main reasons, just 2. I liked how my iPhone 4 worked. It was really nice, really worked well. I liked the tablet that we have that's Android based, but I wouldn't like that as a phone. It does too much. I use my phone for very few things, and I like the idea of using it that way. So when I decided to upgrade to the 6, which I waited for, as opposed to getting a 5, it just made sense. I could also update all my data, just put everything over there, including my SMS and everything. Now I'm sure Android has some of these features and maybe even ways for you to take your Apple information and put it on Android. I'm sure, I don't know, I have no idea, I've never looked at it. But that's besides the point. I like the ease of moving over. I like the idea of it. I did avoid getting the iPhone Plus. I wanted one. I'm glad I didn't due to the bending scenarios. And I just have a regular 6, and I'm very happy with my choice. But yet, people immediately pounce on that and say you can't like that choice. You have to somehow defend yourself and defend your decision making. The point of this rant is to say stop fighting people's decisions and celebrate the reasons why they pick. Yeah, some didn't do research. Yeah, some just love Apple and they buy everything Apple. And that's fine. Yes, you're proud of it. It's your money. It's your decisions. Everything that we do for ourselves is what we do for ourselves. And there's no reason to fight and yell at people and tell them that they're wrong or make infographics to make you sound even better because you chose a superior product and then to fight back with your other superior product. There's nothing. It's a decision. Today's world, especially of technology, what it comes down to is we should really be celebrating our differences, not antagonizing the differences. That's my rant. I hope it made sense. If you've had similar decision-making arguments with people, post them in the comments below. I'd love to hear some. And it's not just about iPhone versus Android. I don't want to just see that over and over again. And I know there's ones about PlayStation and Xbox and Ford versus Chevy, anything. in this world seems to be based on the binary dichotomy of choice making. And I'd really love to hear your thoughts on that. It was really great sharing this. It was really great getting off my chest. And I'm sorry for missing out on some of my other dates. I know we're almost 2 weeks without no videos, but getting the phone, having a better clarity for video to show is great. And I'm looking forward to doing some more prop videos. And yeah, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see some of those coming up. And as always, thanks for watching.